Perup, are you getting tired of being capped on your internet? Well, not anymore. Wave Direct has no data caps, and with great local customer service, why go anywhere else? 30-day trials are available. Call 775-253-3887.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community. News is also brought to you by Half Price Lawyers, the only law firm in Pahrump with a low price guarantee. Located at 41 North Highway 160, Unit 11. Call 400-0000.
Tonight on News 46, several structures are completely destroyed on the north side of town. Marta Beckett and the Amargosa Opera House turned 90 years old, and Roy Mankins is a guest speaker at tomorrow's lecture. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Friday, August 8th, 2014. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. A fully engulfed multi-structure fire occurred last night on Ambler Way, located on the north side of town.
2260 West Ambler, around 7:30 last evening, a report of a structure fire. As we were on the route, we could observe a large smoke condition developing, and as we got even closer to the scene, you could see extreme flame lengths. Upon arrival, we found more than just a double-wide manufactured dwelling that was reported. There was actually several structures behind the primary structure that were also well involved in fire.
The residents at home at the time or not?
There was a number of occupants who primarily occupied the structure, and then there was also some guests. So there was approximately 5 people in the structure at the time the fire ignited. A 6th then came in and discovered the fire. So it appears there was a delay in detection of the fire because the individuals inside that primary dwelling did not know that the back of the house was on fire.
So is there multiple residential dwellings, or what types of structures are they?
There was at least a 5th wheel trailer. There were 2 single wides on location, as well as a double wide with probably an addition or 2 on a primary dwelling.
And any injuries?
There were no injuries. Everyone safely evacuated the residence and stayed away from the area. There were no animals or pets involved. So as far as injuries or deaths, there were none. Significant fire load. And it took a lot of water and a lot of resources to put the fire out, again, because it encompassed a large area throughout the property and also the extent of fire upon arrival.
Let's talk a little bit about the resources and what you had to bring on scene for this type of fire.
We had every one of our water tenders with our primary engines on location, additional medic units. We fielded 2 different calls or 2 additional calls during the primary fire, so there's no service interruption. For the community, our volunteers were actually training here last evening, so they had a very quick response and additional apparatus as well. We had a lot of pedestrian and vehicular traffic coming just to see the fire, and unfortunately it was blocking a lot of our main entry routes to the area, and including our water shuttle areas. So again, we ask people, if you want to see the fire, but stay in a safe area. Don't block the roadways because our apparatus can't get through. We blocked a good portion of the street, so obviously some of the neighbors wanted to get back to their properties, either to retrieve vehicles or leave their residences. And unfortunately, we couldn't allow that to happen because of the apparatus coming in and out of the area. So, a number of things. The sheriff's deputies are there for a reason, or to help us maintain control of the scene, number one, and to ensure that nobody else gets hurt.
Do you know the cause of the fire at this point?
Deputy State Fire Marshal was summoned last night. He responded this morning, and he is in the midst of the investigation now. We were out there first thing this morning, and he has a substantial amount of information he's be going through.
U.S. fighter jets repeatedly bombed Sunni Islamic extremists in northern Iraq today, targeting what officials described as ISIS artillery units and convoys advancing on the Kurdish regional capital of Erbil. At least 2 rounds of airstrikes ramped up America's involvement in Iraq, where ISIS, which calls itself the Islamic State, is seizing control of towns and key infrastructure in an advance that has forced hundreds of thousands to run for their lives. The critical Mosul Dam is now in the hands of ISIS fighters. 150 miles to the east, tens of thousands of Iraq's minority were trapped on a mountain by ISIS fighters below who vowed to kill them. Pastor George Ferguson of Freedom of Praise Ministries appeared in court this week to face charges of allegedly attempting to intentionally transmit HIV and alleged attempted sexual assault of a disabled 17-year-old boy who is a member of his church. Ferguson also is facing a driving under the influence charge that he received in an earlier incident. Ferguson was denied a release on his own recognizance requested by his attorney for the sexual assault. Judge Ron Kent agreed with prosecutors that Ferguson poses a threat to the community if released. His bail for the DUI charge has been set at $1,750. The bail for the alleged attempted sexual assault is set at $50,000. Ferguson's pretrial hearing is set for August 12th, and his preliminary hearing will be held on August 28th. As we head into our first break, here's Jeff Simmons at the Prompt Nugget.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jeff Simmons here at the Prompt Nugget. For your enjoyment on our stage bar this weekend, we have the Drew Baker Band. So come on down and enjoy the music. And then our casino drawings, Friday and Saturday nights from 7 to 8:30 every half hour. We'll draw one lucky winner. We'll receive $200 in cash. And at 9 o'clock, we'll have a $500 cash winner. That's Friday and Saturdays every half hour from 7 to 9 o'clock. And then we'll go with bingo. This month, we have balls on our wall every Friday and Saturdays at the 1 and 7 p.m. sessions. There's 30 balls painted on our wall. If you bingo on any of those numbers, you get paid double. That's Friday and Saturdays at the 1 and 7. And then Kathy over at GoTown, she's got her paper only every day at 11 a.m. And Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at the 11 and 1. No split pots, paper only. So come on down, check out all 3 of our properties. They all have drawings on Friday and Saturday nights. Looking forward to seeing you here. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Pup, are you getting tired of being capped on your internet? Well, not anymore. Wave Direct has no data caps, and with great local customer service, why go anywhere else? 30-day trials are available. Call 775-253-3887.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Nathan Adelson Hospice, proud to be the hospice of choice in Pahrump for 15 years. Please call 775-751-6700 to find out how Nathan Adelson can assist you.
Welcome back to News 46. Hawaii residents hunkered down as Tropical Storm Iselle whipped the island chain with winds and heavy rains. Iselle's top winds weakened to 60 miles per hour as it made landfall at 2:30 a.m. today along the Kauai coast of the Big Island. Had the storm remained a hurricane, it would have been the first to hit Hawaii in decades. Heavy rains were the biggest threat. Iselle has already delivered 11 inches of rain on the Big Island. Hawaii Electric Light has said that nearly 22,000 customers were without power in various parts of the Big Island. Legendary performer Marta Beckett and her beloved Amargosa Opera House will be turning 90. Tomorrow is Marta's birthday, and she'll be celebrating with a small get-together. We've aired some personal interviews with the brilliant, lively, and always entertaining Beckett in the past. News 46 was lucky enough to be granted an interview with Marta and her dear assistant, Rhonda Shade.
When I was in Showboat, they held a party one evening after the last show because it was going to close. And Jan Clayton was the star. And she said to one of the dancers, "Tell that woman to come over here. I want to speak to her." And I was the woman she wanted to speak to. So I went over to her and she said, "I don't know your name. I don't know who you are. You're a chorus girl. But I've been watching you. And I want to tell you, don't get discouraged. You're going to do something someday. I don't know what it is. You're going to do something. And I just want to tell you, don't get sidetracked. follow your dream and follow what your life tells you that you must do. You're going to do something someday. And when I found out I was going to do something, it was when I was 43 years old. I was going to create a theater, an opera house. She saw that as my future.
How old were you then?
23.
So, for all these years, you remember that one moment. Was that a life-changing moment?
It was a life-ensuring moment.
As a woman, what does she do to inspire you? Because even myself, it's inspirational to see what she has, what path she's taken, and her determination.
Yes, I didn't come from a dance background or art or anything like that, but when I came across Marta out here, I live out in this area and drawn to this area, and so I loved her love for the town and to be out here by herself. And then just to meet her and meet her, get to know her creativity and her sense of humor and her dedication, and that's what she's been, is dedicated here, dedicated to her town. And right now we're overcoming a lot of deterioration to the buildings and financial hurdles that we're overcoming. So we are looking for donors. This is a nonprofit corporation. Amargosa Opera House Inc. is the owners, and Marta is president of her corporation. And right now we are looking for donors, grants, fundraising, someone to step up and ensure that this place continues to exist before the walls crumble.
So we'll keep in touch with all the websites. Tell everybody how to keep up to date on Marta's Facebook. There's an Amargosa Opera House Facebook. What is there?
Definitely Amargosa Opera House Facebook, and then we have amargosaoperahouse.com.
And we'll be putting those interviews up on our YouTube page in their entirety. KPVM TV would like to wish a very special happy birthday to Marta. And we also received an invitation to her birthday celebration tomorrow, and we'll be sharing that with you next week. And also tomorrow, longtime business owner and resident of Pahrump, Roy Mankins, will be the guest speaker at the Pahrump Valley Historical Museum for their lecture series.
Hi, it's Phil from the Pahrump Valley Museum. I wanted to remind you that this Saturday is going to be our next in the lecture series. And our guest lecturer is Ray Mankins. Now you have to see this because Ray is a really great talker. He tells great stories. You'll enjoy every moment of it. His subject is going to be the test site, the Nevada test site. Ray worked there for many, many years. He has a lot of stories on the test site, probably things that you haven't heard before. You'll also learn that there are several other people in the town that worked up there when Ray was working there, so he'll tell you about that. And also, he's open to questions about Pahrump in the old days because he's been here as long as anybody else, and he knows all about the foundation of the town and as it worked. He used to run the gasoline station at the corner of 372 and 160, which is now the Bank of America. So come on over on Saturday. It's at the museum on Basin Avenue between Blag and 160. It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock this Saturday. It's free. If you have any questions, you can call 751-1970. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Phil. When we come back from this break, we'll have your Angie's List. Stay tuned. Noah Began is still on vacation and will be back on Monday. Today, I believe he's in Zion. Did I tell you how jealous I am of Noah's vacations? Well, in the meantime, to get your fix of Noah Began, we recorded him with today's Angie's List report regarding replacing your tub and shower.
If your bathroom could use a little love, it's a smart place to spend money. Behind kitchens, bathrooms provide the second best return on investment when remodeling. In today's Angie's List report, we take a closer look at the growing trend in bathroom design. Should you swap your tub for a shower? Bathroom remodeling contractor Dan Updike says many of his customers are choosing to ditch bulky tubs in favor of more luxurious showers.
The bathing generation has kind of gone by the wayside. We're pretty much shower generation anymore. So rather than have the bathtub that you lift your leg over that's a confined space, if you put in a large shower, it's more of the spa type shower.
The trend these days is to convert bathtubs into showers. There's so many choices when it comes to showers, and they potentially take up less space than the large garden tubs that have been historically in homes. Also, if you're a homeowner that plans to age in place, wants to grow old in your home, a shower can be a safer alternative for you.
When it comes to walk-in showers, the design options are nearly endless. They can be customized to fit just about any size, shape, or lifestyle.
As far as options for the shower, with the older generation possibly the grab bars, maybe some corner seats, handheld showers, things like that. Inset shampoo holders or corner shelves. We always have some type of shelving go into the unit. Frameless shower doors, so it's more glass, less metal. And then it's a matter of what to put on the shower walls, whether it be tile with accent trim tile or to go to the solid surface wall systems.
Updike says converting a standard 5-foot tub into a shower typically starts around $4,500, but prices can quickly increase depending on the materials and options you choose.
If you want to go tub to the shower, it's very simple to do. We do it, you just need to move plumbing a little bit for the new setup. Other than that, they make shower bases the same size as bathtubs. We normally use solid surface bases rather than, say, plastic or fiberglass. They're very heavy duty, come in a variety of colors to coordinate with whether it's tile on the walls or solid surface wall panels.
Replacing a tub for a shower is not for everyone. If you only have one bathroom in your house, you want to be sure that you keep a tub, because what will end up happening is you'll hurt your resale value. Because families with kids, they like tubs, and without one, it could hurt you.
While nearly every bathtub can be converted into a shower, it's not always the best idea. Angela says this is a job best left for the professionals, so make sure you hire a reputable contractor. If the company has a showroom, go check it out. Being able to visualize your project before it gets underway can help define your expectations and illustrate how design and layout choices will work. I'm Noah Began for News 46.
And here's Susan Cronin and Darby O'Donnell with this week's Save a Pet.
Save a Pet, proudly brought to you by Draft Picks, located on Highway 160 and Postal Road.
Hi, I'm Darby here with Susan down at Tails End Animal Shelter. Today we're joined with Savannah. Can you tell us a little bit about Savannah?
Yes, I can. Savannah is an older Pomeranian, and she's a special needs. She came to us a couple of weeks ago. Her owner had passed or went into a nursing home, and she just didn't have any arrangements made for her. So she was so scared and growling and whatnot. It took us a week of special attention to get her to this stage. So she's looking for a home, quiet home, a very quiet home. She loves women. I think she was owned by a woman, and she's a perfect lap dog, but she is older, maybe 6 or 7, and you can visit her tomorrow at our adoption day.
Yeah, where's that going to be?
It's going to be at the Hub on Bella Vista. Thank you. And the time is 8 until noon.
Okay. Well, Tails End Animal Shelter is open 6 days a week, so you can come on down anytime. We're behind the Nye County Courthouse on Siri Lane, and you can give them a phone call at 751-7020.
Save a Pet, proudly brought to you by Draft Picks, located on Highway 160 and Postal Road.
Thanks, guys. We'll be down there at the Hub tomorrow to find out all about that adoption day. Let's join Angela Miles with today's First Business Brief.
It's This is the first business brief for Friday, August 8th. I'm Angela Miles. Shareholders want a cut of a multi-million-dollar settlement. Blackstone Group, KKR, and TPG have agreed to pay $325 million to settle a lawsuit alleging shareholders were shortchanged in a number of leveraged buyout deals. They claim the private equity firms got together and agreed to suppress takeover bids. The firms denied the accusations. Demand is down for magazines sold on newsstands. Sales of magazines and newsstands dropped an estimated 12% in the first half of the year, while digital editions expanded by about 1 million. And Barnes & Noble is starting its next chapter using a same-day delivery service via Google Shopping Express. The service competes against Amazon, which is also shifting more of its business to same-day deliveries. Barnes & Noble will begin with Manhattan, LA, and San Francisco. That's the first business brief. I'm Angela Miles.
When we come back from this break, we'll have your weather from the desk and some weekend announcements. Today, you had sunny skies with a high of 97, average temperature 103. Winds out the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour and gusts up to 12. The UV index is 10, humidity at 11, sunrise 5:57 a.m., and your record high back in 1978, 114 degrees. Tonight, you're looking at clear skies with a low of 71, average temperature 80, winds out of the east-southeast at 4 miles per hour, gust up to 6, humidity is at 18%, sunset is at 7:42 p.m., and your record low is 64 back in 1957. Tomorrow, again, sunny skies with a high of 99, a low of 73, winds out of the south-southwest at 5, gust up to 11, humidity at 16%, sunrise 5:57 a.m., and your UV index is 10. Your 7-day forecast is mostly sunny skies up to the hundreds and low 90s, and we've got your overnight lows in the low to mid 70s. Don't forget the housing event tomorrow from 9 a.m. until noon at the Nye Communities Coalition on the corner of West and Wilson Streets. Also, the Senior Resource event at Inspiration Senior Living on Java Street beginning at 1 p.m. tomorrow. And Java Street is right up of Front Valley Boulevard and Honeysuckle. The Hub Bar is hosting that animal adoption event from 8 a.m. until noon, and they're located on West Bella Vista. And of course, PV Museum, the lecture series is on at 1 p.m. Go see Roy Menkins, and they're on Basin Avenue between Highway 160 and Blagg Road. And we're going to remind you guys once again that if you're watching this on our website, kpvm.tv, or on YouTube, you can hook up our 4 digital channels. Even if you have Dish and DirecTV, you can do that by calling Vern Van Winkle 209-3824, and he will tell you all the process of hooking up and the digital antennas and everything. And of course, you can watch us still on Cable 12, and we're also have our digital channels on New Wave Cable on 81.1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you are also interested in possibly having a job here as a personal assistant for our new channel 46.4, which is DRTV, Doctors TV, you can give Vern a call too as well, 209-3824. Vern's looking for someone to help him out, and he's also looking for somebody to engineer the town board and board of county commissioners meetings. And you don't have to have any experience. He'll teach you everything. So give Vern a phone call to find out all about that too as well. And if you're looking for those police scanner codes, you can give me a call, 727-9400, extension 201, and come up and get a copy up here at the station. And that's going to do it for this edition of News 46 from Patrick and Darby and myself. We wish you a very wonderful weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.